It's alright, just need to know whether I should bother pressing the button or not. Anyway, 7.31c. I just had a quick chat with Karen, but wonder if you have any takes on it. Biggest winners and losers of the patch? Any massive change to meta or?
Honestly, personally, I feel like it's still a bit early to tell. Like, you need to give it like a couple of weeks, let the nerfs and buffs sink in a bit more first.
Okay.
Although I'm quite interested in the Spectre buff.
I played Spectre and 0.5 health regen and 2 agi is actually quite nice, and they very slightly buff dispersion. She feels a little bit less bullyable in lane, but it's not a massive change to be honest. Underlord was fixed on it.
I feel like the dispersion change is quite big.
Is it 100 radius increase in minimum and maximum?
Let me quickly.
You're right, actually. That is a big number, and if she's being hit a lot in a team fight, that could really make a difference to her damage output.
Yeah, but I don't think it makes it playable. But like, it's not to say like, oh look, you have to pick Spectre, or you will lose, kind of thing. It's not. It doesn't have the same tiny feeling, you know.
No, yeah. It's not the Aghanim's Orchid Terra Spectre build. That's, I don't know. You don't see that as often as you used to. It was a real.
It's still
real strong
alive, but
hero.
it's like long gone. Like you don't see everyone. You don't see everyone doing it anymore.
I do like it though, because the Aghanim's is crazy. It fires a Spectral Dagger. You get the option to haunt in if you want, and it is global on like a 30-second cooldown. So it's absolutely insane. But obviously you have to buy an Aghanim's on a core, which a lot of people don't want to do, especially on a core quite weak like Spectre. So yeah, I don't know if we'll see
I've
it
always
again.
found like Spectre like such a weird hero because you don't really buy any farming items. Like you don't go Battle Fury, you don't go Maelstrom, and then how you supposed to farm? So normally you would go Radiance, right? But then again, Radiant Spectre's like out of meta.
Well, Spectre has been through every single possible iteration of the meta. You had fight early Spectres, Urn of Shadows, then it was drums, then it was 2 drums. You had Blade Mail, so that you can tank the Ancients and Blade Mail yourself. You had Necrobook, when Necrobook was for farming. You just bought Necro 1. You had the old Radiance build.
Yep.
You know, you've had Midas Spectres. I think you've seen every single possible iteration of Spectre, then Aghanim Spectre, then it was Echo Saber Spectre. You've just, the hero is just all over the place. Every single item can be built on that hero, and it still kind of works.
Fixed, you know?
I like it, yeah. Now, Bane did get a nerf, but I don't think the nerf is that significant. They took 1 second off Fiend's Grip. Yeah, and Karen, I talked about it with her in the cast. She's a big fan of Bane, loves to play it. Didn't feel like 5-second Fiend's Grip is a massive nerf. So you'll definitely see Bane from Karen every time she can get the chance. And they did ban the Necrophos, so do not want to play against Necro again. They banned Puck very early on, actually. I wonder why. Or if it's alluding to a hero they want to get. Ooh, Silencer to counter the Bane. Last time we saw this, the Silencer didn't really have the impact we were hoping for. But it does mean Fiend's Grip can be cancelled globally, so that definitely counts for something.
I personally believe that Silencer is just an armor until you get Axe. Because otherwise you don't do much as a support. Yeah, sure, I mean like you can like win the lane quite hard if you play well and the matchup is favorable. But past that, like, you don't offer much. You don't offer save, you just offer damage.
A small slow and some the silence can help. You know, the E, last word.
Word, yeah.
Wow, very early Storm Spirit. And against the Silencer as well. He's got to be really careful because Storm Spirit silenced is immediately killed. And that means the Storm Spirit can't just rush an Orchid. Well, he can, but he's got to be careful before he gets the BKB or Yules.
Well, based on how the pro scene has been playing it, like, namely EG, for example, because they've just been first facing Storm, Dusa, and like most of their games. Storm is a hero that right now, because of the null changes, you don't really need a big item to have impact. You can just get 3 nulls and then whoa, all of a sudden you have like 50 to 75% more mana than usual because of the mana cost reduction.
Yeah, true.
Which also allows you to rush like a BKB in this case, and then I guess BKB is not that good against Silencer because he can hold his global, but then again, we just have to see how it plays out, you know?
Yeah, I do understand that. Triple null and boots means you're pretty much ready to go. They did
Yeah.
take 1 base armor off Storm. Doesn't really feel like noticeable, apart from your lane's a little bit harder if you're against a strong ranged hero. But they did take 10 damage off his overload, which means it only does 30 damage level 1, going up to 120 instead of whatever it used to be, probably 130. So it hits. Oh no, it goes up to 90 instead of 100 now, which is, a fair chunk less because you do use a lot of overload attacks. I played Storm, he still felt very strong, and he still does a massive amount of damage. Zip in nice and far, get the remnants on top of them. I don't think he's really that nerfed, so yeah, it makes sense you're going to see him. But I like that they're first phasing it. Most of the teams here are a bit scared to first phase cores, and that's just gone for it.
I've also seen a very interesting build on Storm. Like, most of the time, like, I've only seen it when you're like actually hard stomping. So the build would be triple null into Orchid, Axe Shot in 15 minutes, and then Bloodthorn. Because you just have so much attack speed. Yeah. Because the Axe Shot, if you did it though, it also provides attack speed to Storm.
I think, is it 40 attack speed for 3 attacks?
Yes. So basically what you would do is zip in, Orchid, and then just do your standard combo, and then once you're done with everything, you press E, smack them 3 times before Orchid runs out, and they take so much damage.
Yeah. It's maybe that's why the nerf will be felt a little bit harder, because those overload attacks will be losing 10 damage each one. Though it did need some kind of alteration. Ember against Storm? Yeah, I think that's a pretty good pick. Storm has lower armor, so Sleight of Fist is going to hit harder, but then they nerfed Ember's Sleight of Fist damage. So, swings and roundabouts.
They could go Night Stalker, still in the pool for the Radiant. Pretty good against Silencer, Ember Spirit as well. Silencer as a hero, you just don't like it when people run at you.
Yeah.
You want to be backlines casting like 10 Qs and 10 Es. Yep, hold it.
Night Stalker, yeah, really like the Night Stalker here. They immediately respond though. Naga Siren. We've seen so many Nagas in these in-houses. Some of them have been impressive, some fallen a bit flat. I don't know this game. I think actually could be pretty good. You've got the Song of the Siren. You can follow it up with Global Silence as well. Yeah, can be pretty good.
This is gonna be a Ben Naga Siren. Backwards remaining.
He's very good at the hero, so
yeah.
sense. He can lane against Night Stalker, fine. Probably okay.
We'll see. Because I think, like, based on the matchup, most of the time, NS is supposed to win. But then again, I'm not sure because I've never personally played the matchup before. But I think it's NS favored.
Yeah, Naga is a surprisingly good laning hero. Quite low right-click damage, but the number of illusions and how much damage they do means you can sort of last hit everything or do really big harassment.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds.
Especially once the Riptide starts proccing. I really wish they went back to the old Naga, where you had to sort of buy arcane boots because you had to press the Riptide manually rather than it just auto-proccing, and it also made Naga support actually playable. It was more fun, in my opinion. Radiance Naga as well, with Octarine Core and Manta. The good old days.
Last ban Mars. Underlord Mars.
Yeah, banning offlaners, which I suppose makes sense. You've got the POS 1, POS 2. Get rid of some of the main offlane heroes, whereas Radiant are looking for the POS 1. A POS 1 who can stand up to Naga Siren. Which can be quite difficult. Someone who isn't going to get netted and just slaughtered. Someone who can create a little bit of distance. Yeah, Tiny would have made sense, actually. Nice big AoE stun. Juice is gone. Pick here.
As a core?
Yeah.
I could think of one, but it's like so cheese and literally no one plays that build. I am, however, a big fan of the Drow Maelstrom Axe.
Maelstrom Axe, yeah. Maelstrom. I don't know if that's what you need against Naga, because you've got to stay away from her. Though you do have the silence, the gust. Quite nice.
I mean, as long as she's CC'd by like, say, like... Yeah, actually, not really though. They don't have much CC to stop Naga from running a Drow, if they pick Drow, that is. I don't think they will though.
I'm thinking Luna could be okay. As well as the synergy, when Luna eclipses, the Night Stalker, wherever he is going to get a burst of move speed if it's daytime. Obviously, mad synergy there. But I definitely like Luna here. Good AoE damage. Can kill the Naga Siren probably in the late game.
It wasn't actually touched in the patch because she wasn't that popular in general.
No, yes. Both the heroes the same. Naga Siren and Luna. Not getting nerfed. The patch didn't affect that many heroes, to be honest. It was quite a light touch. Only Primal Beast got a significant nerf. Everyone else's nerfs quite small. Apart from the Harpy Scout, that got nerfed quite hard, which is good because that's awful. You never see it in pub games, only at really high rank and in the pro scene.
I liked it though. It had like so much vision.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have had. It just needed less mana regen. I mean, more mana per second cost on the ability.
Instead of like making it permanent, yeah.
Could have been a cooldown, to be honest, like fly for 30 seconds and then land. I don't know why it was like a mana drain that was always going to be exploited.
Does CM's aura affect?
Neutral? I don't know, actually. It's a very good question. They went for Phantom Assassin. It does make sense. Illusion heroes don't like building MKB. Although Naga will have to here, or Bloodthorn, I suppose.
Naga can go Bloodthorn, but then again, if a PA BKB jumps in, casts Fan of Knives, and then you can instantly spot the real Naga.
Why is that? Only break the real one.
That I'm not sure, but then I was just backing it off the fact that like illusions would generally take more damage from Fan of Knives.
Oh, right. So you just blink in Fan of Knives, and then you can go, it must be this one. And then you just start smashing the main hero. But isn't Fan of Knives a percentage damage anyway?
Well, it's a percentage damage, but then again, I'm not too sure how it's gonna interact with illusions and all.
Yeah, it might hit the illusions all the equal amount, but we'll see. They're running out of time on the die. A lot of reserve time was used by both teams. They really thought about it. Finished with Legion Commander. Gives them even more lockdown for heroes like Storm Spirit, Night Stalker maybe in the night time.
Oh, LC against Bane is interesting. Because
you
can rarely wear... If you don't do the Bane, you're just gonna get slapped and then it's gonna be an endless sleep between you and your dual target.
True, but then also Legion Commander can just hard dispel Fiend's Grip straight away. So now you don't even need to rely on the global silence. Yeah, you could just say, well, I'm here, blink, press the attack, done. So I like this a lot, Legion Commander. The lockdown also going to be very good. And if you get Blade Mail and you duel a Phantom Assassin, you can kill her. Probably on herself. So, this makes sense to me. See how it goes. Mid lane is going to be Nat versus Kinder again. Wonder who's going to win this one. Both heroes have been nerfed, interestingly. But I think the nerf to Ember Spirit was slightly harsher for the laning stage.
I don't think so. I think Ember's still so strong.
Oh yeah, but I think the nerf was more for Ember. I don't know about this matchup though. The matchup is interesting because Storm Spirit is a ranged spirit, the only one of the spirits to actually be ranged. So that obviously gives them an advantage. And Storm Spirit loves playing against melees because the Static Remnant does so much damage.
To be fair, Ember is also pseudo range. You can harass and secure the range creep with your slide if you draw aggro properly for the first couple of waves.
Oh yeah, most melee heroes in mid need some kind of ranged attack.
Yeah.
But you see, Sleight of Fist lost 15 damage at level 1. So it does end up the same by level 7. So that's the thing we're thinking about here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I think I would still say it's slightly Storm Spirit favored, but I'm not sure what that matchup looks like at the highest tier. Ember is horrible to lane against. I really don't like it. But if you're a nice strong ranged tier, it can be okay. We'll see. They did a very interesting change to Flame Guard, which they don't explain at all in the tooltip, but I think it absorbs 70% of the magic damage you take goes into the Flame Guard, not all of it. So it's a lot harder to break the Flame Guard now. You need to do way more damage.
But then comparatively, I guess you're just sharing damage between the Flame Guard and your own health bar, which is absolutely fine, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you don't really mind taking like couple hundred HP in terms of magic damage because you can just tangle it or bottle.
True, and by the time it's gone
The battle
completely, you would actually have absorbed pretty much a similar amount of damage anyway.
Yeah.
So
Lurus
just-
on both sides.
I can't believe you can get 4-second duration Searing Chains if you go the talent, and it only has a 10-second cooldown, and you can get it off a sleight of fit. It just seems ridiculous, the duration of Searing Chains. I mean, that is a very, very powerful route. Does a lot of damage as well.
According to plan.
It's mad, that ability.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
Ooh, Nat's getting the high fives off early. Good. Oh, look at them.
Block.
Both heroes going stick against Phantom Assassin. That's the problem with playing PA. Yes, you have a good tool to secure last hits and do a bit of damage, but you're basically allowing the people you're laning against to have infinite mana.
I don't think you will even look to kill people in lane SPA.
Well,
I mean, like if
oh.
you have a kill support like Tusk maybe, but otherwise.
Sometimes you can. If you get the Orb of Corrosion build, you have a ridiculously powerful slow every time you use Stifling Dagger. But we'll see. Just going to use it for last hitting anyway.
Last hits graph.
Oh, Wobber, he definitely wants to trade against Veteran. Loses a bit of base damage, but Venge...
Oh, the creep wave.
Yeah, it's not going to really hit
Well,
Veteran. But Wobber did a lot of damage here. Someone's going to turn around, but he's only going to get a couple of slaps because he is daytime Night Stalker.
Daywalker, Night Stalker.
Yeah, exactly. And Daywalker is no fun whatsoever.
the wind from their sails.
Weird design, Night Stalker, because no other hero is quite like that, where about half the game, maybe a third of the game, by the time you get your ultimate, you are pretty much useless. Like, one of your abilities literally does nothing. Hunter in the Night, nope, Hunter in the nothing. And then the silence is 3 seconds, that's rubbish. Q doesn't interrupt abilities. At least that does full damage. It's the only thing you get on your side.
Just what
Into taking a bit of damage here, but Nat taking a lot in return, actually.
You have to be careful. Ember doesn't have much base armor because of the nerf.
Oh wow, he's got 3 armor at level 3 on an Agi hero. That's actually a massively sad armor stat. Storm Spirit got nerfed by 1 armor and still has 5 armor. Didn't realize how much armor Storm Spirit used to have. And look, he is bullying Kinder out. See, that's the power of being a ranged hero. Storm's range might only be 480, but it's enough.
We shall never hear.
Well, a couple of couriers being killed as well. Veteran's still level 1 on the Rubik. And only level 2 on the Night Stalker. They actually,
level 3 soon though.
they murdered the Illusion. They even used a Void on it, but it only gave them 6 gold. Because Illusion net worth, Illusion gold is based on your net worth.
Illusions give 3 XP as well.
Wow, not very much. Oh no, Karen, she's cast a Nightmare while under the effect of Arcane Curse. And that was actually the first blood. Shark Quack are going to pick that up. No permanent int for Silencer because he's not skilled Glaives of Wisdom,
Dire's bottom tower is
which is a shame.
Run
But yeah, it's not a big deal. Support Silencer is not about stealing intelligence anyway.
Well, it's nice to take an early point if you know that, oh look, I'm just gonna get like 15 or like 20 in by like 10 minutes, which is honestly rare, but you know, if it happens.
Oh yeah, if you are winning, and it's horrible to play an off-laner who's having a really bad lane or a strength hero, and maybe you've lost 6 int, and that's actually enough to really struggle to cast your combo. Yeah, Silencer is very irritating to play against, especially an ultra fed one. Does he still have the 4 int steal? Does that come from anything? Yeah, it comes from the shard.
From his shard now.
So they whacked it onto the shard and gave him a different talent. 100 attack range is not bad for a core Silencer. See, he's already got 600 attack range. They're trying to go under the tower. They're not going to actually kill Jabate Mail.
No,
As you can
they
see,
wouldn't.
Jabate Mail is massively struggling. He's got 700 gold. He's not even that close to Ring of Health. Well, he might get it under this wave, but he needs health desperately. So Sharkwaku doing a really good job here. He's gone for the max overwhelming odds build, which is definitely good for damage. Although 1 overwhelming odds hit does barely any damage. But you hit
Yeah.
2 heroes, it's massive. Overwhelming odds last for 7 seconds, right? The buff. If you get shard, it's 15-second duration.
Yeah, which is basically perma uptime.
Yeah, I mean that is a crazy amount of move speed. Does it give damage as well? No, just move
No.
speed, but...
This gives armor.
Oh yeah, but it gives you armor instead. Curse you. More damage. Debate Mart has to blink away with Arcane Curse on himself. I'm not sure that's a decision which is wise, taking a lot of damage from the Silencer.
Under attack.
Do you remember the really old Silencer? I don't know, it's been so long now, but Arcane Curse, or whatever it was called, maybe it was still called Arcane Curse, it used to drain mana and deal damage as well. And casting a spell refreshed the duration. But it drained mana. Yeah, it was horrible when it drained mana. And if you didn't know what you were doing, like if you were maybe a herald or you were playing the game for the first time, and every time you'd cast a spell and you keep dying and you wouldn't know why, but you just lose more and more. Well, he's got a Ring of Health. Then he's being clicked to death because he couldn't get into the trees. So that is going to be the permanent int. There you go. 2 intelligence for the Sansa. Backward Slow also managed to find a kill in the top lane, killing somewhat Night Stalker, even though it is nighttime. Level 5 Backward Slow. He actually took a pointed in snare. You see a lot of Nagas just go, nah, and snares for losers. No, he actually took it. Props to him. A Naga who knows he can get a kill.
Yeah, I think if you play passive as a Naga against NS, even at nighttime, you just lose. You want to be like, oh look, I'm not scared to just pop my Q, cast a network and then just start smacking you.
I'm not sure Nat's going to win this fight. Never mind, he is. He is. I was going to say Nat does not want to lose 1v1 to Kinder again. That would be hard for him to take. But then he does get the kill. So he's gone 3 nulls and a stick and a bottle. Is he going a 4th null? 4 null stick bottle?
4 null.
Then you have no space. You're going to have to sell the bottle or the stick, or
You're gonna sell the stick.
I guess that's fine. The stick costs nothing, but
Stupendous.
that's one more null than I was expecting, to be honest. I think 3 nulls is extreme as it is. Maybe on Storm Spirit it's fine, but 4, you don't have the space. It's like the buying 4 Doran's Blades in League of Legends. That used to be a thing as well, but then people went crazy and went 5, and you think we don't have the space for 5. You never see 4 braces though, do you? Or 4 Wraith Bands. I suppose you do see 4 Wraith Bands. That's actually a lie. Never see 4 braces.
On, like, lone trades.
That's 5 Wraith Bands, at least.
Yeah. I never realized how much stats it provided though. Like,
Oh, crazy.
you buy like 5 Wraith Bands on the lone trade and you have like 50 Agi and then like, I think, what,
Yeah.
20?
50 Agi, like 20 of the other stats?
Yeah.
And a load of
20.
armor as well. Yeah, then you just right click and just hit really hard as well as the bear. Now you're like, which one do I target? Do I ignore the bear? Or forget the fact that the druid is actually killing me? I'm getting bullied by Sharkwaku, who's gone for Orb of Corrosion. I don't consider Orb of Corrosion a Legion item. I don't think you usually see Orb of Venoms, but I really like the way it's working in this lane.
He's looking for dual wins, that's what I feel.
Level 5 on the Silencer as well, with 16 stick charges, having a really good time. They're both so high level. Level 6 Legion and level 5 Silencer. Going for a D ward. Ah, Kinder's here. With the haste rune, there's no way Karen's going to escape this. Can heal herself up a little bit. Quite a tanky hero on the Bane. Also has Fairy Fire. She's keeping herself alive for a really impressively long time. It actually almost takes him underneath the tower, and that zips in. Uses a fair bit of mana. Unfortunately, not quite on the mark. Which is a shame.
Nulls. You need 5.
I'm waiting for the Arcane Blink to happen, so that he can one-shot you in the fountain.
Yeah.
Somewhat does manage to get a kill on Wobber, but not
Yeah,
on the
that's-
Naga Siren, who's just farming.
Yeah, on Naga rotated out to the jungle.
Which makes sense. Jabatemo's in a lot of trouble here. Out comes the duel. Is it going to be a guaranteed duel win?
Nope.
No, the save from Karen. Do they even get the kill? Yes, they do get the kill, but no duel win. So Karen at least did her part. It wasn't ideal. You still lose your carry. But 10 duel damage is prevented. But it's looking really, really hard for the Radiant right now. That's doing okay. He's got really good farm, so he's doing the best in that department. He actually did, he didn't sell his stick. He upgraded the wand to a full magic wand. So he's got
Interesting.
4 null stick. He's got to sell a null then, or stick. All of the,
4 nulls stick into threads and
and that's it. That's it. You
I
can't buy
don't
anything
know.
else.
maybe he gets shot at 15 and then, yeah, he just does what else? what I was talking about, just without the Orchid. We don't know. We'll have to see.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. The Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
They're smoking top. They're gonna kill Sam again.
Killing spree.
Drop the global for it, but then again, Night Stalker just outs away, and this PA is not having a good time at all. 30 last hits at 10 bits, that's what you hate to see.
Yeah, it's not going that well for him, is it? And Hashim didn't start with Glaive of Wisdom. He's already got 8 permanent intelligence stolen.
Yeah. It just keeps ramping.
It does. He's getting a lot of intelligence, and he's stolen a lot.
And NS has no ult, this is not looking.
You're not a Herald anymore. You can't complain about that. I wasn't meaning to smack kill the Herald. There is going to be another kill bot lane. Nat coming in. Nat will get a kill on Sharkwaku. No, I guess the ultimate for backwards. So fantastic. Leveling it early. Nat still has a lot of mana, though. He actually gets slept again. Sharkwaku would escape.
Yeah.
Now, big props to backwards hello, because he has leveled his Song of Siren way earlier than, again, we expect Nagas. Sometimes we see 4 points Riptide.
They just got another kill top on the nice one.
Oh, this is looking
this
good for Dire, not for Radiant. Yet the gold difference is very, very small. But the PA 3,000 net worth, it's sad.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. About time.
TP in, that's going to be somewhat, but in a bit of pain. Arcane Boots on the Silencer with 10 stolen. You did say if he gets a lot of intelligence stolen, like 10 or 15. And yeah, he's got 10 stolen intelligence. Crazy.
More. Needs more. It's not enough.
Yeah,
Because-
he's got the shard.
I'm quite aware that like last word, if you max it out and then you have like about 26 to like 28 int, you do like 600 damage.
Oh, it's crazy. Sharkwaku managed to walk away with a dual win. First dual win so far. Has gone Armlet. He's gone Orb of Corrosion Armlet. So really high damage Legion, yeah.
I
He
guess
wants to get the damage by himself.
yeah. Wrong independent woman. That's right.
Yeah, true. I like playing Legion Commander when you have a teammate who can help you win the duel, like
Kyra.
Skyrath or Jakiro or who did I play that was really good with it? Snapfire as well. Something who can just throw a massive amount of damage to help you get the kills early game, and then you rush a Blink Dagger because all you need to do is lock them down while your support kills them. But this game, no, he's got to do the damage himself, which is fine. Like Stalker's dropped the ultimate. Yeah, but
Top, but just
I mean,
right into the circle.
he wants the tower. It is going to be a guaranteed tower.
Top from he is fucking bot.
Yeah, but
Looking at her.
very poor. 13 minutes. And most of the Battle Fury has not been brought back. So sees him, goes for the net. Global Silence as well. Look at this damage. Absolutely destroyed. Out comes the stun from Wobber. Back so we'll get the kill. Kinder not even needed. Kinder surprisingly... Kinder surprise. Kinder is not very high level. 13 minutes in and he's still not hit level 10. Naga's actually out-leveled him and so has nearly Sharkwaku. Whereas Nat has got all the levels. But does it really matter? Kinder's not dying and he is still rotating. He's got the Maelstrom. Maybe not a problem.
XP can be getting through like good team fights and stuff. I think what they need to do is just
Yeah,
consolidate their lead. Make sure that they don't give any free towers and just...
And that's going to go for a kill. Find an easy kill on Hashim. Streak ended. He was on a kill streak. So nice for Storm. The gold difference is still way smaller than I'm expecting, but I think it's because the Radiant supports are sort of strangely ahead, especially Veteran, who's got quite a lot of gold, actually, for a support.
Oh yeah, yes. Did both and overwhelming. Been nuking waves left and right.
Yeah, well, that's nice for him. Get a little bit extra gold. 2 points to the Arcane Supremacy now. Darkwaku just runs in, but I'm not sure that was a good idea. No matter how tanky he is, there is a swap. He is actually going to be okay, but looks like Wobber is going to take the death for that. Darkwaku is playing so aggressive. Actually gets Fiend's Grip. Really nice play. The silence comes out, but it's a little bit too late. I think you said it's all about being careful, pushing the lead, but not feeding kills. And unfortunately, they've kind of just given away a few kills. Karen gets the Nightmare, really good positioning. They don't have Silence. They're going to wait the absolute max amount of time. Echo Saver, Karen picks up the kill. 3 really nice kills for the Radiant. Look at the net worth. Somewhat's now above all of the Dire Cores minus the Naga. That gets even closer. Very nice play from the Radiant, but a bit careless from the Dire. I don't know what Sharkwak was trying to achieve, but he was not getting a duel off there.
He didn't check. Storm had an illusion, and Night Stalker was clearly next to him. This could be the tower, though.
Oh yeah, with the catapult, that is the tower guaranteed, and it's nighttime Night Stalker.
Yep.
Very nice for Radiant. They got the mid tower first.
Radiant got the tower first, but then again, you have a Naga just slowly chipping away, increasing the gold.
Oh yeah, 15-minute Manta. Very nice, and already getting towards the Eye of Skadi.
EA.
I like Orchid Naga, actually.
Yeah, the Battle Fury here, but
With
she has nowhere to go.
16 minutes in, no Voidstone, no Broadsword, level 8. It's going to be a very, very long time before Jabatemon's doing any reasonable amount of damage. Interestingly, 5th on net worth, Kinder's Surprise. He's not had maybe the impact he would have hoped to this game. He's still only level 10, 16 minutes in, which makes him the 3rd, well, the middle level in his team. He'll still be able to do a lot of damage because that's what Embers do. Nice stack farming by him using the Maelstrom. Maelstrom is such a well-designed item.
30% to deal 140 magic damage that bounces.
Yeah, it's just
Very good for farming.
and it's very cheap. So if you're someone who can multi-hit, like Pango or Ember, it's fantastic. Wind Ranger, yeah. After they nerfed the Monkey King bar, it used to be so much better on Wind Ranger when it didn't give any attack speed, it just gave damage. But now attack speed is actually not bad on Wind Ranger, because she has less attack speed than she used to. Well, Kinder, be careful, veteran. He saves himself with his own press the attack, which is nice to have. Though, of course, you don't get any extra healing from having Spell Amp.
I think that this spell by itself is just so good.
Yeah, the fact that it heals and gives attack speed is it's just such a powerful spell. Really overloaded that spell. Like some spells in Dota, like Dragon Slave, do one thing. Damage. Nothing else, nothing fancy, just damage. Then there are some spells that do about 12 different things. Like take Marcy's Jump. It jumps you really far. It gives the person you jump onto loads of move speed, and it slows when you land. It's like one of those sort of 3-in-1 abilities. Same with Press the Attack. They smoke?
Oh no!
Oh, they found Bait Mail. Can they get him? Yes, they can. Global Silence goes out, which means there's absolutely no defense for him. I like the aggressive Global Silence. Somewhat gets the 3-man Silence. Nat goes in. Looks like they are going to bring down Kinder's Surprise. Fade Bolt for Veteran gets it. Oh, the Illusion Rune is stolen. Immediately used by Nat. Sharkwaku gets ulted by Bane.
The duel.
Oh, the stolen jewel. Rubik gets 10 jewel damage. I'm not sure that really goes a very long way. Nat still has mana. Zip in and get another kill. He's got the BKB up now. Very impressive by Radiant.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
even though the Global Silence was used and they picked up a jewel win, they still ended up getting 3 kills in that fight.
Bottom tower
It's
is
very impressive.
I feel sad for them.
Yeah, but you have to remember, I don't think the Naga showed up to any of that.
Oh no, of course not. Just farming. Why would you show up? You've got a whole map to free farm.
The Dire's
No one's stopping you.
doing its best, but it doesn't look good. Dire
This
has
Naga's gonna
revived
walk out with
structures.
a Manta Skadi.
There's a 30 Riptide talent build damage. That's quite impressive, actually. Although 20 move speed, I suppose you don't really need it. You're already the fastest hero in the game, and you've got Manta. But 20 more speed. Kidding. Get those illusions around the map quicker. The illusion's also really strong. How many do you create? You create 3 illusions,
Plus your Manta.
40% damage on each illusion. Manta illusions are 33% damage. Illusions are 40%, and there's an illusion damage talent. How much damage
but
they
they can
take?
all, but they can all proc Riptide, so
Oh yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it?
yeah.
Just straight up denies bounty rune.
That's why Naga's Naga.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, Riptide is good. Naga has really good stat game. 3.3 agi is not massive, but also 2.8 strength. And there's a 15 strength talent as well, which some people take instead. Try to make your illusions as tanky as possible. And there's a mirror image illusion talent. Or I suppose you can get one less Riptide hit. I think you go extra illusion, right? Because if you have an extra illusion, that you are proccing Riptide quicker anyway, because you have more illusions. So it seems weird to go one less hit.
That's true.
Oh no, there's the duel win. Front duel from the Rubik. Nat turns up. Oh, global silence, which means they can get the song off. No, they can't because BKB is popped by Nat. So they will get the kill.
They bring down the big kill.
Yeah, Dire are going to claiming some kills though. Jarkwaku gets the duel win. Hashin picks up 4 stolen intelligence. Yes, they do get the Naga, which is very important. Oh, Veteran. Can he survive? No, he tries. Nice little Tumbler's Toy onto the high ground. Tumbler's Toy as well from Sharkwaku. He's only got 30 duel damage. That was his second duel win.
No space though. No space for the PA.
How has Silencer got 18 stolen intelligence? This is crazy.
Very smart play.
He's very smart. I think he must have been in the most kills, yeah. Top of the scoreboard in terms of kills. If only he had his shard, he would have so much more intelligence. PA does have Battle Fury, but it is 21 minutes in the game, and he has not much else. So it's going to be a long time. In fact, he's somehow caught up with Ember in farm, but a long time before he catches up with the Naga, who's got a full Skadi as well as a Manta, and is going for the Orchid. I do like the Orchid on Naga a lot.
Won't do much against Storm, but anyone else like Bane, Rubik, Nightstalker, even PA, honestly.
Maybe you go Axe against Storm, right? Doesn't it make your net pierce BKB? As well as 6-second cooldown reduction. You can just net the Storm, even in BKB. He can't do anything. You just pummel him.
But that would like require you to buy Axe on Naga, and
not terrible. Whoa, they're going hard on Sharkwaku. Gets instantly taken down. Yeah, but Axe isn't terrible.
They're gonna find Wob.
Yeah, they will. Wobber. Nat has infinite mana from these 3 nulls, actually. He has a bottle instead of his 4th null. Going for Lincoln Sphere now on Storm. Very defensive build. suppose it does protect him against the duel, which is what he's worried about. That's level 70. Debate Mail's running into backwards hello, which I don't think is the best decision because he's going to get absolutely deleted, even with 40% evasion. Oh, but Jemima gets a little heal from Veteran, does manage to zip away to a creep. I think backwards hello is trying to 1 versus 4, which I'm not fully sure I recommend. Global Silence comes out. He drops his ultimate as well, just in case, and he will run away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I remember when Song of the Siren healed. Oh, it still does. You just need the shard. 5% of their max health per second. That's quite a lot of healing, actually. 35% for your whole team. And yourself. Not sure I've ever really seen that.
Again, like Axe and Axe Shard are like pretty good on Naga, but then like you don't really want to buy those items. Naga just wants to be like 1 or 2 items ahead of the enemy core, and that's how you just absolutely destroy.
Well, look at the last hits. He's he is 120 last hits ahead. We're only 23 minutes into the game. Because Naga is one of the fastest farmers in Dota. I think one of the fastest, apart from obviously Alchemist, he's a cheater. Backwards Slow runs in first. He sees the Night Stalker. It's going to be pretty much a free kill. Nat comes in, but I don't think Nat's got enough damage to kill Backwards Slow. He's going to try Fiend's Grip. They are trying. The swap wasn't used on Backwards Slow. It was used on Karen. Nat's got to be careful. Nat has absolutely no mana. Wobber's going to get the stun. Is Wobber going to solo kill Nat? He's going to try. Not quite enough damage. And you've got Kindred trying to get a kill on Karen. Karen is surprisingly durable. There is the net, but Karen's going to be okay. Or is she? Oh, look at that greedy play from the Silencer. That actually will result in a kill on the Ember. The Silencer will walk up with the kill. Nat survived with the skin of his teeth. He's lucky to escape that.
I reckon if Warp had whipped Nat there, I think he would have died.
Oh, it's a shame.
Slow.
Yeah, if someone else chased him as well, like the Naga. But Naga is getting that Orchid. Orchid's still going to be good against Storm because the BKB is already wearing down. And anyone else you use it on is going to be worthwhile. Especially Karen, you can stop her using any of her abilities. Which are very irritating ones.
Unless if Rubik just keeps the press the attack, which is...
Oh yeah, well, he's about to lose it now. It is gone.
Oh, unfortunately.
He wants to steal it again from Legion Commander.
Would be so good if Rubik got Song though. Because he has the shot, it could turn a huge fight.
He could, but it's going to be quite hard to get because Naga is most likely going to mirror image at some point during the song. Unless it's already been used.
Oh, they just instantly jumped.
Global Silence. Nice kill. Global Silence did not stop the Radiant team getting that kill. And that's Kinder dead yet again. Now Nat's going in for an easy kill on the Silencer.
The P is
Instantly taken
recovering.
down. Slowly. Yeah, net worth is creeping up. There's still quite a long way to go. But Radiant are actually 2,000 gold ahead. I really did not think I'd see that.
They're crawling out of the depths. They're ready, they're hungry.
Structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower. Dire's bottom tower was never my favorite.
Can I just say, this PA is level 17, good.
Level 18 now.
18 actually. And the Naga's only level 17.
Yeah, well, Naga has the problem that other illusion heroes have. They don't pick up a lot of the experience. The only hero who has that kind of effect is Meepo, who does take a bit of experience at the same time.
Oh.
Jane was going to try. They just get the kill again. Radiant are playing so well. The early game was a bit of a disaster for them, but they've turned it around with some really fantastic team fights. Are they going to think about Roth? They absolutely can with the Phantom Assassin, 50% evasion, massive crit damage from coup de grace.
Do they know? That's the real question.
Well, Karen is up here, so probably. Oh, look at the blink in from the Night Stalker. Gets the big silence with the BKB. Nat, he jumps in from a million miles away. Does assassinate the silencer. It's now 3 versus 5. And the Dire need to be leading. Song of the Siren is still up. Backwards Soul is running around with a load of illusions. Could still song into Roche.
Was just gonna say, yeah.
Karen has the shard, so you can do AoE damage to illusion. Immediately destroys Karen with that Orchid. Backwards low, he's very low. Doesn't get Song of the Siren out. Nice swap. Will he still get Song of the Siren in time? He's going to try. No, he does not. Bit of damage coming out from Kinder. Does get a kill onto somewhat. Oh, Sharkwaku, he realizes that there's a Linkins on that. So he has wasted.
But that has no mana.
Well, he's getting a bit of mana, though.
Oh,
Veteran stole Swab. What a play. He is unfortunately going to go down. But an absolute valiant attempt. There's a buyback from Pierre. They want the
really
Roche. But I'm not sure they can take it because there's no buyback on the Rubik. It's 4 versus 2 at the moment. Radiant actually ended up losing that fight.
Roche.
Yeah, they do. Nat still hasn't died yet.
Just
Jamel just ran in directly into Roche.
I don't know. This is gonna be interesting.
The blink, so the Roche is still low. It's got 1,000 HP. Jarkwaku's going for it. The jump in, we know it. Nat goes in. It's not stolen. Oh, I think that's goodbye for Nat.
And Nat is just dead.
He's stunned for so long. He is going to go down. Jabatemo's in a bit of trouble too. He's going to try and pick up a kill. Looks like Sharkwaku will be killed by someone. And immediately the Aegis is gone. Oh, this is suddenly turned around. Radiant are so strong. Kinder's surprise. No, it's being gripped. Backward slow is here, trying to get a kill into Jabatemail, but there's a lot of evasion. Will still get the kill. Doesn't have the 35% blur evasion talent yet. Somewhat nice swap coming out. Is he still dead? Kinder, no, he was just about to survive. Fantastic play from Wob, but the tip comes out immediately from Hashem. In respect, we need to do an instant replay on that team fight. What a team fight that was.
That was so messy, yet so clean. I don't know how to describe it.
Nat died trying to go in to get the Aegis, so it was an unfortunate play for him. Kinder now has the Aegis. Karen using her AoE shard to do a surprising amount of damage, somewhat picks up a kill. And then there's an easy kill onto the Silencer, as well as the Aegis going from the Ember. Karen gets the Fiend's Grip, and it looks all over for the Ember. But actually, he does manage to survive. Backwards slow finally finishes off the PA. An amazing swap is done by Wobbo at absolute max range, and Kinder just about lives. Actually insane. But Backwards slow needs to think about what he's going to buy. He is going for Aghanim's, by the way, so he can net the Storm in place and just have a much lower cooldown net. I mean, look how... What's the cooldown already? It's probably 12 seconds after the rune ends. 14 seconds. So you can have it at 8 seconds. But then, how are you going to hit the PA? PA is going to get 35% blur evasion.
He has a Bloodthorn on the Naga.
Oh, it's a full Bloodthorn.
Yeah.
Ah. So you have to wait for the BKB on PA to go, which obviously still hasn't even been bought and isn't really that close to. Then you just Bloodthorn, and then it's Bye-bye evasion. And hello, 30% crits. It also has a Mage Slayer built baked in. Oh, they're trying to get Silencer. Getting Silencer first definitely makes a lot of sense. They're going to take down Wobbler as well, since both supports. There's a buyback from the Silencer to immediately use the Global Silence. I really like that buyback from Silencer, and they do get the duel. That's going to be somewhat immediately taken down. And Kimda has found that absolutely no mana. He's going to be brought down. Buyback from Hashlin was really good there. They're about to get another kill. Oh, no, Veteran. He manages to escape. Ghost Scepter into Blink. Is he still safe? Yeah, he's fine. Really nice play.
He can lift himself out. Yes, the shot.
Oh, yeah. I forget you can lift yourself. Very odd interaction there. And anyway, there's going to be a win for the Dire. So now it's back in Dire's favor. You said Naga always wants to be a couple items ahead, right? Yeah. And that's exactly what's happened. A Bloodthorn is a very, very, very expensive item. It's nearly 7,000 gold.
Yeah, that's basically 1.5 items, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, easily. But it gives magic resistance to all of the Naga illusions as well, which is actually something quite nice to have. Because Naga, you know, illusions will be killed by magic damage. Well, I don't know if the illusions get it, actually. The main Naga definitely gets. Let's click on an illusion. No, the illusions don't have it.
So much health from slight changes.
Yeah, it's painful. Oh, look at Karen. She says, thanks for all the regen. And AoE Brain Sap. AoE Brain Sap actually proving to be really good here. Made a lot of impact with it. Silencer needs to buy like an Aeon Disc or Glimmer or just something to keep himself alive, because he's being targeted every fight, and rightfully so.
He bought a tool.
Wow, that's something. Blast Rig's nice.
Yeah.
Could help.
Could be really good.
Yeah, you don't want that item on Legion Commander. Big mistake. Is the BKB up on Phantom Assassin yet? Still no. He does have the evasion talent. But that means Naga is going to absolutely chop him up. One mirror image illusion. Oh, what a talent, one mirror image illusions. I also think Naga's 25 talents are some of the best in game. -7 armor shouldn't be a talent. I mean, that is crazy. Or 10-second less cooldown on your illusions, which already last 26 seconds. Which means even if they kill them all, you don't have to wait very long to get them again.
Out. They are on the hunt now.
They send Naga first. I would send Naga with the song.
They see.
Hey, well, you know what? I was right.
PA.
They do. No BKB. You know what's coming next. The Bloodthorn.
Oh, the Bloodthorn duel, and he just melts.
I did think they should go in with the swap. Oh, the swap. What was trying to get it? But you're not going to be able to get it anyway because it has a Lincoln Sphere. Oh, the Lincoln's is gone. Maybe they cancelled Lincoln's.
He cancelled Lincoln's with the swap.
Oh, right. Okay. Right, that's right. Sharkwaku now 80 damage. So starting to do a little bit more damage to the enemy.
I reckon at this point he just blinks in for the pain or the Rubik.
Yeah, oh yeah, just kill them in like 3 hits. And Backwards Hello didn't go for the Aghanim's build, decided I'm just going to make my illusions basically unkillable. Heart of Tarask, 45 strength on my illusions. Bit of regen for myself. How are you going to do with these illusions? Well, like that, I suppose. Solar enough to make us.
At this point, if you're PA, I'd just go like BKB double rapier and just pray.
I think 1 rapier will be fine, but we'll see. Rapier is an item. Rapier is not an item to buy when you're ahead. It's an item to buy when you're behind.
Yeah.
So, but the problem with Rapier is it costs 5,950 gold. It is very, very expensive, and the components are not cheap either. It's not like you buy a Crystallis and turn it into a Rapier or something.
It's just 2 huge damage items.
Yeah, that just makes an item which is like 4 times more damage than the items you bought combined were, for some reason. I guess the loss on death is what you got to be careful of. Aghanim's on Storm. He's only now considering the Shard. Let's have the Electric Vortex talent.
Did he go Shard? No, yeah. Okay.
Still only just considering it.
Okay.
Yeah, very late to the party.
Yeah, the region on Storm now. This is gonna be interesting, but Backwards Hello. He's big and strong.
Oh yeah. I mean, I understand Ags is pretty good against Naga because you're sucking all the illusions as well. But with a Heart of Tarask, you're not killing these illusions. Naga has 4,000 HP.
Well, you're not killing, but if you can provide enough CC for PA to get 2 or 3 crits off. Maybe you killed him.
I don't think you're killing 34 armor, 4,000 HP.
That's
Maybe
fair.
PA late game. PA still not got a BKB. Only just got BKB. There's not enough damage. And backwards hello says, you know this tower?
I'm
Nah.
just gonna knock with your front door.
Yeah, look. And then just put the illusions out again. Full HP. Not even going to be there. Okay, now it's going to bring them in, but then what? Electric Vortex is a very long cooldown.
Oh, he doesn't do anything to the illusions.
I mean, okay, fine, they're killing them now when their whole team are on them. But they've taken quite a lot of damage to their range racks. They've lost the tier 3 tower. Backwards Slow's not committed anything. Not committed Song, Orchid, Manta. Just no problem. I'm just going to push out the mid lane. That's got his Aghanims. He's actually somehow become second in net worth, Kinder. Just by being in the right place in these fights.
He's been shoving waves, doing what he does best. Oh,
They're trying to kill the illusions again. Which they do manage. Illusions of Naga take a lot of damage, 350%. They're not actually that tanky. They're even squishier than Manta illusions. The thing is, they just have such a low cooldown and you create so many at once.
I wonder if you would do more cleave damage if you cleave off an illusion. Do you?
You would hit the illusion hard, like 350%, but does that cleave then hit 350% on everyone? I don't know, because that would seem a bit overpowered, because any hero with cleave would just be whacking Phantom Lance's illusions and instantly kill him.
Yeah.
So I feel like there must be something about that.
Out of knives on PA.
Okay, well, at least there's a BKB. Yeah, it's going to be hard for PA. He needs a lot more items still. You get 4 armor and a Wraith Band.
Yeah.
So 5 Wraith Bands is 20 armor and 50 agi. That's a lot of armor for Lone Druid.
Lone Druid players.
And 50 attack speed and 50 agi. So you had 100 attack speed, 50 agi, at probably like 30 armor. That's crazy.
50 attack speed, that's nearly a hyperstone.
For the cost of a hyperstone.
Yeah,
As well as
amazing.
everything else, yeah. Whoa.
Oh no, they're gonna find PA?
Yeah. No song. Thought
No
song would be used.
song.
Thought they'd use song.
Chains were not connected, so and PA just vibes out.
Oh, Roche
They
is up
are
and
looking at Roche though.
it has a free shard. Is there anyone who's really after the shard? On the Radiant team are only missing 1 shard, and it's Night Stalkers, which I quite like Night Stalker's shard, but
Oh,
anyway.
Venge has no shard actually. Unless you
Really?
want it.
She has a
Yeah.
full Aghanims and Aether Lens and a Psychic Headband, so the swap range is absolutely crazy. You've got to give that shard to the Venge. If any of the heroes on your team, that's got to be the hero who needs it.
I guess Venge or Naga himself would also be quite good.
I don't think Naga with a Heart of Trask is really after the shard. I think you've got to give it to Venge. Venge's shard is one of the best in the game. Look, he's put it in his backpack. Is Naga really going to consume the shard? Over sort of Ember even? Or is he going to
I
give it
don't
to
know
Wobber?
because
He's going to give it to Wobber. Yeah, he knows. There we go. That's better. That's better. You just can't avoid Venge's shard. That shard upgrade alone has made the hero worth playing.
bouncing.
Bouncing
Cast range by 100 as well.
560 magic damage missile.
If
That
you
hits 2
just
targets.
over his cast range on magic missile, it's just crazy.
And it then
So
bounces another that range again.
huge. Oh my.
Yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. All the spells of Venge have really, really massive range. Like Wave of Terror is like global at this point with all the cast range items. Well, Backwards Hello is just walking into mid lane. He says, yeah, I mean, you can do stuff to my illusions, but what about my own hero? But he's very scared to hit
Knock on
racks.
the door.
He's got Aegis, man. Go in. Waiting for creeps.
Based on his minimap, he doesn't see the PA, and so he's like, I'm just a bit scared.
Oh, there was an attempt to TP back with the Boots of Travel from Kinder. Fortunately, it was cancelled because the creep died. But there's no one there, so there's no reason to go
Storm
back.
is TPing to the side.
Yeah, but
He's
what's Storm going to do? You can't kill Backwards Hello. You absolutely cannot. Way too tanky. And has the
Probably
Aegis.
just wants to blow up the supports.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try. He's found the Silencer. Silencer's got A on this. The Silencer will be okay. Now that has to go back. But BKB is dropped by somewhat, and Jabatemo's gone in as well. He does manage to get the kill onto Orb, now the Global Silence is used, and the BKB comes out from Jabatemo. It looks like Hashem's still in a lot of trouble. The Silencer will go down. There's a buyback from Bane, so 2 for 2 at the moment. But Radiant still have another hero. Out comes the Jewel, and look how quick they bring him down with the Bloodthorn. that was carefully held. You know, Kinder is now level 25. Somehow been the first level hero to hit 25. Do not know how, but he has the Remnant Restore charge now, so we can go 5 Remnants in. And he actually catches Rubik. Really long range. The Dispel comes out. The Fiend's Grip is just not going to be enough.
Matter. The bouncing shot.
Massive heal coming out from Karen. Yeah, Kinder's really made a comeback this game, but backwards slow has been an absolute unstoppable force. And I think there's a swap onto Karen. Out comes the stun. Nat does manage to get a Vortex on multiple heroes. Looks like Wobber's going to be dying again. No, he actually lives. And he has Aghanims anyway. Oh, that is the Ag's illusion, is it?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, Kinder, he goes in. He's just hungry.
Yeah, oh, dual win. Oh, was that a blast? Oh, he's got Blast Rig on the Legion Commander. Oh, backwards, so he does get the Lincolns. Penta-Edge Sword, he's swapping out the Elven Cloak for the Penta-Edge Sword, so he wants even more right-click damage. Doesn't actually have a lot of right-click damage, interestingly, but just has a lot of illusions, so it doesn't usually matter.
One huge Naga.
I mean, that is a crazy, crazy big Naga. 30k net worth. What is the GPM on them now? Nearly 800. Just been farming away. 500 last hits. I think we can say GG in this game now, but the Radiant, they're going to try and defend. Aghanim's on the Night Stalker. Oh, there's a Gleipnir. Actually going to keep himself alive with a full E-Blade. That goes in. He clears all of the illusions, but there's still an Aegis. Out comes the Jewel onto somewhat. Is it going to be enough? He's got Aghanim, so the Jewel lasts 1,000 billion years, so he does still get the kill. Jemaitma tries to do what he can. Global Silence comes out, so he can't use the dagger or the Blink Strike. And then the BKB runs out. E-Blade to try and save him. Actually gets away! Wow, Veteran stolen the press the attack. Really nice play, saving Jemaitma. Wobber will go down, but Wobber might as well not be dead. Because he's got the illusion, see?
Oh,
Now he goes down. No more illusion now. Nat trying to get a kill on Sharkwaku. They cannot bring him down, but they do eventually have enough damage. Grip coming out with the Glimmer Cape. Nat managed to find a kill as well. Buyback from the PA. They're doing everything they can to hold their base, trying to get a kill on Kinder's Prize. Kinder's Prize absolutely no mana. They will get it. Fan of Knives. Backwards Hello says, yeah, but I don't want to die. So, peace out. But the base is essentially in tatters. The buildings are being destroyed. The tier 4 towers are on 500 HP and 670 HP respectively. It's not a good position to be in for the Radiant.
I reckon it's Rapier time.
Well,
After Satanic, of course. Because
it was Rapier time a long time ago, I think. He went for the -7 Riptide armor, so it takes away 15 armor now, and he has an MKB ready to put in. So now the Naga is going to be really smacking the PA. As if he needed more help.
Has 28 stolen int.
It slowed down a little bit late game, but the crazy thing was how much int he got in the early game. It was so much int. I'm glad he also went for an Aeon Disc, and he picked up a Flicker. Everything just to keep this poor man alive so he can get his ult off. I think Lincoln's used to block Global Silence once upon a time. I don't think it does anymore. Yeah, it did. It would always use your Lincoln's up, but it still used to proc it. Yeah, Lincoln's has gone through a lot of buffs since the item was released, and I used to think the item was good, but pros never did, and the cooldown went down and down and down. Its 12-second cooldown seems crazy, but I think there's been a lot of power creep in Dota, and loads more single-target spells exist, which used to maybe be passives.
I guess you're just like taking up a slot in which like most of the time you can just proc the Lincolns with anything else, like a 4-staff even.
True, it doesn't give great stats. You have to pay like nearly 5k gold, you get 16 stats. So, yeah, maybe that's true. It is quite a commitment. But if it stops you being jumped on and instantly hexed or something, it can be worth it. And it means a hero like Legion has to buy an item to break it. And Sharkwaku has nothing to break Lincolns. No Heaven's Halberd. No... I don't know what else you used to break Lincolns, really. If you're playing Legion Commander, probably just Heaven's Halberd. Unless you have a neutral item. Which a lot of them got nerfed so they don't break the Lincolns. Sharkwaku goes in. No, he doesn't. Thought he was going to hit Veteran. He knows there's an E-Blade ready, though. Aghanims means that his duel lasts 1,000,000 years. And by 1,000,000 years, I mean 8 seconds. Yeah, they picked the Naga up, but what can you do? Naga now has an Abyssal Blade. Where did that come from?
Oh,
They
no.
get the jewel. There's the global silence as well. But do they have enough damage? The E-Blade is going to keep him alive, but the jewel lasts so long. He's still going to go down. Sharkquacker is the winner. A lot of damage coming out for the Radiant, but the Dire, they are just so much deadlier. And looks like Karen is going to go down. Ghost Scepter really seems to be the saving item here. She does manage to survive. That stun should not be able to stun you from that far away. I'm sorry. But that is not okay. Out comes another double stun. They're going to get a couple of kills. No, they're not, because the fountain base is going to explode. And it is the Naga Siren victory.
Rice Dota, best Dota.
We saw the Radiant make a really interesting comeback, and you can see they're actually ahead in gold for a bit, around 30 minutes, but I don't think Dire had any reason to be scared, just simply because the Naga was farming so well, and no one came anywhere close to Ben. Not even for a little bit. Not since about 15 minutes, he was in his own game.
I mean, to be fair, like, they didn't really have any, like, sort of, like, invade attempts. They did, like, once, and then they killed him in this triangle. Then, like, past that, I don't think so.
Yeah.
They really committed to stopping, well, not stopping, but at least slowing down his item timings.
You're right, he had essentially free farm. And uncontested. His jungle was very rarely warded, very rarely ventured into. Hinder was struggling a bit in the early game, but he was still being a presence on the map, which was basically a distraction. It's all he needed to be. A distraction for the Naga. And Jabatemel, though, on the other hand, if he had a really good early game, he probably would have been able to stand up to the Naga or, create enough pressure to force the Naga to do something. But the fact that he also had a terrible early start just meant that the Naga was happy to do whatever he wanted. 35,000 net worth is just crazy at this early in the game.